I have a lot of family on the left side of this picture. I was there twice last year for funerals. Fort Rosecrans is a great good life behind bars vintage shirt. I was expecting this question. This is a national park, so it is closed for traffic. Beautiful pic. I visited San Diego for the first time a few months ago and can't wait to go back. So the national parks allow people in on bicycles and are only closed for vehicles? There's no need. It's an empty road. If a driver doesn't see you there, they're not going to see you in the middle anyway. Which means you'll be. If only you could get that printed on a t-shirt or bumper sticker or something like that. I just rode down to Cabrillo about 2 hours ago. Lovely day. Good life behind bars vintage shirt, tank top. V-neck. Ladies tee for men and women. Tank top. V-neck. Well, I just got this 4 months ago, so it'll probably be a little until I change it. Unless I get bored one day and decide to change the color or something. The bike is equipped with Ultegra D2 gears. It's the from where you can update firmware, charge the battery, and check battery status. I was listening to that podcast with the good life behind bars vintage shirt. When asked what was the most ridiculous in retrospect technology they'd ridden for sponsors, they both immediately said, bar ends. Yeah, I was a bit shocked at that. But then I love bar ends. So useful for different positions when riding. Although I'm sure Tomic and Overend couldn't give a stuff what I think. I think one of them commented while talking about it. Official good life behind bars vintage sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. Certainly. As a teenager, I took a hacksaw to my handlebars to make them narrow, like the pros. I had no idea why they did that. But who was I to question them? Literally the only way you could get me to agree to time travel back to the 90s would be by offering I get to ride that bike every minute of it. That was the good life behind bars vintage shirt. Just bead blasted and different decals for the US market. They also sold these in the UK as polished or bead blasted. Nowhere as cool as Tomic's own carbon T-bike though. I was in NYC visiting my parents when this happened. It seemed like everyone knew him with how brutal his murder was. It touched a lot of people. I'm glad they got what they deserved. Other products.